You're watching a delayed telecast of this game, which was produced and filmed by GCTV, a not-for-profit filming production company affiliated with Gate City High School, with the permission of the Virginia High School League. My name is Tim Hill, GCTV announcer, along with Mike Long, WGAT radio announcer. Our videographer.
6. And they do have now a notice. Make this a 30-second break.
Yes, we're going to jump ball right here any second.
Barely.
We're jumping right here. Jump again.
This semifinal is underway.
We're underway. Tip control, Page County. Feed in low. Morris, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound, Rogers. Rogers across the timeline. Brittany gives Weiniger right side, dribbles to the middle. Kendall looks in. Looks like a 2-3 zone by Page County. Left side, Sire. Back out to Weiniger. Out front, Brittany. Right side, Sire. Back out front, Rogers. Being patient early on offense. Here's Rogers from the corner. Backs it out to Weiniger. Out front, Sire drops the basketball. Now gets it away, Rogers, who feeds in low. Music kicks it back out front, Rogers. The three, no good. Long rebound, control Rogers. Drives down the lane, put back.
Good. Devils scored the first 2 points. 2-0.
And this will be Lloyd across the timeline. Gives left side to Morris. Morris, 3, no good. Rebound, nobody. Last touched out of bounds.
Blue Devils.
Page County's beam to inbound. Baseline, left side, does out front to Morris. Shot up is good.
Ties the score, 2.
So Rogers across the timeline. Right side, Weininger gives Rogers right side. They swap the basketball back and forth. Now Sire out front. Thought about 3, thought about it again. Instead gets it away to Weininger, head of the key. Now left side, Sire. She can't control it.
Loses out of bounds.
That's twice she's fumbled the basketball.
Little jitters here early. We'll get this under control. Score tied at 2.
Lloyd across the timeline. Here comes the double team. She'll dribble left. Now in the lane. She'll have it stolen away. Music's fouled. By
32.
Dana Hall.
Will be the first foul
of the game. And Weininger slowly makes her way to the timeline with the score tied at 2. 5:55 play first quarter. Gate City and Page County girls. Here's Sire. Bounce pass to the left. Move it around Rogers. Right wing. Feeds Sire. Low post. She goes up and is fouled. Shot no good. And let's see now. Is that Morris with the foul? The star for Page County.
32 again.
No.
Oh, that'll be her second.
Kristen. Put the Lady Devils back on top, and she does.
Good.
That had to work on it. That hit the back of the iron and got a good bounce. So Kristen on the board.
Second also good. 4-2 Devils.
30. That's Villafora checks in for Hall for Page County. Bounce pass to Lloyd. He'll get it back to Morris. Morris into the front court. Pass almost stolen away. Last touch by Music. Lindsay, that is, as the pass intended for Villafora in the corner. Villafora to inbound. She does. Out front, Morris. Now they move it baseline. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Henry. Henry throws it to Bishop. Bishop to Rogers, right sideline. Backs it out, Weininger. Back to Rogers. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Sire gets it to Music in the lane. Shot up, no good. They fight for it, and they still fight for it, and they will be a held basketball.
Possession to the Blue Devils, I believe.
Villafora and Bishop, I believe it was. Tied up the basketball. You're right. Weininger to inbounds, baseline. Gate City up 4-2. Here's the inbounds pass. Music has the ball stripped away. And Beam comes out of there with it. Long pass into the front court. Driving is Henry. She'll back it out to Lloyd. Lloyd, pass left side. Here's a 3. No good by Villafora. Rebound Bishop. Gets it to Rogers, who's fouled. In the backcourt.
That will be number 44.
Morris.
Her first. Team third foul.
Clock operators had a little trouble here today. Putting things right on the board.
Yes, they have.
They had the score a couple of times, as a matter of fact. That's rule number 1, isn't it? Here's Kristen with the 3. No good. Rebound Rogers. Throws it out to Weininger, who drops it, picks it up, gets it back to Rogers. Right sideline, back out front. Weininger, left side, Sire. Now backs it out to Weininger in the middle, out front. Gives Rogers, right sideline. Long pass across court, stolen away. Morris, but she can't control it. As it goes out of bounds at midcourt, back to Gate City. Lady Devils up 4-2, 4:21 to go first quarter. And Caitlin set to check in. Next break, here's a feed Lindsay in the lane. Now she dishes Sawyer to give Bishop left corner. Back out front, Weiniger's three. Air ball.
Air ball.
Yuck.
Wide right.
So Morris with a knee brace, as a matter of fact, on the left one. Inbounds the basketball to Lloyd. He'll take it across the timeline. Now back to Morris. She drives left the lane and is shot by
33.
It's
Caitlin Music.
Rogers, Weiniger, Lindsay Music, Caitlin Music.
That's the first team foul.
And Rogers in there with Sawyer. Here's drive in the lane. Now they back it out to Morris. Her three, good.
And they take the lead by 4.
Morris with all 5 points. Here's Lindsay in the lane. Backs it out. Kristen, right side. Gives a Weiniger out front. And he throws it away. Intended for Rogers, who wasn't even looking as she drove toward the bucket.
Got to get this under control. Devils trailing 5-4. 3:28 to play here in the first period.
So a 3-0 run by Page County. Here's Lloyd with it across the timeline. Picked up by Rogers. He'll dribble to the left, down left of the lane. Bounce pass across the lane. Shot up, no good. Rogers comes out of there with it. Brittany across the timeline, left side. Gives to Kristen, right side. Move it back out. Shelton is checked in. And gives to Rogers, left side. She circles around to the right. 2-3 zone again for Page County. Here's Music in the lane. Her jumper, no good. Rebound, Kristen. Put back, no good. Rebound, Kristen. Put back, no good. Rebound,
good. With Music.
That's the height advantage showing.
Yes. 6'5" Devils.
And here's driving baseline. That is Henry. She'll back it out. Now give Morris. Left of the lane. She'll get it off to Villafora. Her shot off the glass is good.
7-6. Back out ahead.
And pressure in the backcourt. Shelton gets it to front court. Lindsay. Lindsay backs it out. Kristen. Right wing wide open. You got to shoot that. And it'd be helpful if you made it, but then rebound Villafora. Nobody for Gate City under there. Villafora drives all the way down. Shot off the glass, no good. Caitlin with the rebound. Gets it away to Shelton.
Devils trail 1.
Shelton into the front court. Gets it to Rogers, right side. Rogers in the lane, dishes back out Shelton. Her shot, no good. Rebound, Lindsay. Foul. In the lane before the shot can be attempted.
Ashley B with her first
Henry with the foul.
Her first foul.
That's the team's 4th. Gate City with 1 team foul.
Devils trail 7-6.
Weiniger to inbounds baseline. Gets it across the lane to Lindsay. And her 2-point shot is good. 4 for her.
Devils back ahead 8-7.
So, Page County with a 3, no good. Rebound, Henry. Her shot, no good. Foul by Lindsay. Now, I do believe.
Well, and it is.
And that will put Henry at the line, shooting 2.
Team second. And the line, Ashley Henry, shooting 2.
And with the chance to put Page County back on top, her free throw will not put Page County back on top.
Long.
Page County using a zone. Not offset Gate City's height advantage. Second one also no good. Lindsay with the rebound. Lindsay across the timeline. Gives Caitlin right side. Backs it out. Kendall feeds Lindsay in the paint. She backs it out to Horner, her three, no good. Tipped around, and Morris comes out of there with it for Page County. Morris across the timeline, gives the left side Lloyd, her three, no good, no iron. Horner chases it down way out front, right side.
Under a minute to play. Devils lead 8-7.
Gives to Weiniger across the timeline in the middle. Here's the 2-3 zone again. Here's left side Horner. She was open there, but didn't take the three. Here's Caitlin open. She didn't take the three and almost turns it over. And they fight for it, lost in backcourt. And Page County, I do believe the last player kicked it out of bounds was Lloyd.
Yes, it was. Number 12.
A little sloppy passing there by Gate City. Almost caused the turnover. It will be Gate City's basketball. Bishop to inbounds in backcourt. Kristen checks in for Lindsay.
Replacing Lindsay Newsom.
Inbounds pass to Weiniger. Pass at midcourt, Kristen.
30 seconds to play.
Now Weiniger with it, head of the key. Bishop with it right side, back to the Weiniger. Kristen right side, back to Weiniger out front. Weiniger to the free throw line. Needs help.
And they say she won't.
Turnovers, problem for the Gate City girls.
And the Gate City boys.
The boys had 18 and lost to Surrey County.
10 seconds to play.
6-5. Here's Lloyd. Right baseline. Backs it out. The three. No good. By Henry. So after one, Gate City leads 8-7. Back in a minute. Gate City leads Page County after one, 8-7. Lindsay Music with two two-point field goals. Brittany Rogers with one. Kristen Sauer, 2 points from the line. Rachel Morris, a three and a two. Villaflor with the two. Lloyd with the basketball, as Page County has it to start the second quarter. She'll get it off to Villaflor. He drives down the lane, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound Kristen. Gets it away to Rogers. Brittany into the front court, right side. Backs it out to Kendall. Bounce pass inside the free throw line to Music, who throws it almost away, saved by
Well, I thought that was a foul.
Rogers, and the loose ball is picked up by Henry, who scores, and she's fouled. Just sloppy ball handling again by Gate City, and not under a lot of pressure.
No. Page County takes the lead, 9-8. They're at the foul line.
If you don't believe my opinion, you can see it on tape here sometime in a few days. Here's the free throw. It's good.
Makes the score 10-8.
Here's the inbounds pass. Weiniger gets it to Lindsay in the front court. 1-on-3. She backs it out. To Weiniger. Ball stolen away. Almost, but lost out of bounds by Henry. That's another pass. It wasn't that sharp.
They're going to have to protect that ball. Devils trailing by 2, 10-8.
So inbounds pass from Bishop to Weiniger. Feeds Lindsay inside the lane. She's fouled. Ball last touched out of bounds.
Well,
the foul was not called.
Another turnover.
We'll have that. That's at least 4 for Gate City. And Page County with a good job of handling the basketball. Villaflor with it. Out front, Henry. Henry, bounce pass right of the lane, Lloyd. Lloyd drives in the lane, dishes baseline. Shot up is no good. Rebound, Kristen. Kristen into the front court. And to Music. Shot off the glass. It's good.
Devils high score team.
Stop the bleeding. It's a 3-0 run by Page County. We're tied at 10. Lloyd with it into the front court. Bounce pass left side to Henry. They'll move it around Villaflor. The wing, now feed in low. Morris, who's fouled by Weiniger.
Oh, they say that's Ashton Bishop.
Okay.
Well,
So Via Ford to inbounds, baseline left. Looks in. She finally gets it in to Morris. Her three, no good. Rebound tipped around, and they fight for it. And finally, Page County comes out of there with it. That's Beam, and she's fouled on the shot attempt. It is no good.
22, Kristen Salyer. That will be her first foul.
Well, they're not exactly burning up the scoreboard. 6:12 to go in the first half. There's an air ball.
Yes, they didn't even get close.
Caitlin checks in for Kristen. Kristen, the only points have been 2 free throws. Second free throw also no good.
Music with rebound.
Yeah, Gate City should get the majority of the rebounds here today.
Yes, they should.
But that doesn't put points on the board unless it's offensively. Now again, the 2-3 zone by Page County. Caitlin with it out front, left side, Weininger. So they work it around the zone. Now here's Rogers, right sideline. She thought about driving, instead of backs it out. Weininger now back to Rogers from the corner.
The Devils out ahead, 13-10.
Morris has the 3, Rogers has the 3. And here's Via 4 in the lane, loses her dribble. Lindsay comes up with it. Gets it off to Rogers into the front court, right side, backs it out, Kendall in the middle. Out front. Free throw line. Lindsay. Now she'll pass left wing Bishop, back out front Kendall as they reset the offense. Here's a 3. Bishop, no good. Rebound Rogers. Baseline right side. Backs it out to Kendall. Back to Rogers. Her 3. No good. Rebound Morris. Morris across the timeline to the baseline. Right side. She'll back it out to Henry. Backs it out even further. Lloyd dribbles to the right. Bounce pass Henry. Baseline right side. To the corner, Morris. Thought about 3, guarded by Bishop. Bishop goes down. Morris drives, charge. Kyle stepping in there is Lindsay to draw the foul. That will be
her second.
She gets in foul trouble. Page County, I do believe, is in trouble.
Yes,
Morris averages 21 points per game, and she has 5 so far.
And 2 fouls.
Half the Page County points. Weininger across the timeline. Gives right side Rogers. She was briefly open for the 3. Instead gets it back to Weininger. Now back to Rogers. She drives baseline. Shot up no good. Tipped around. Controlled by Beam. Beam into the front court. Via 4. Drives in the paint. Shot up no good. Last touch out of bounds.
By
Bishop.
the Devils.
Coach Goudsey talking to an official.
He didn't like that, did he?
Via 4 to inbounds, baseline right side. Checking in, 32, Dana Hall.
Devils have the lead, 13-10. Just over 4 minutes here before half.
Hall replaces Via 4. Weininger takes a break, so that'll put Shelton back in for Gate City. Inbounds pass deflected out of bounds by Bishop. Intended for Morris in the left corner. Pass from baseline right side. So Via 4 baseline left side now. Looks and now gets it way out front to Henry, who walks.
And she does. Just took off before she ever dribbled.
That's a quick move, but that's too quick. Unless you're in the NBA. And we aren't. Thank goodness I wouldn't be here to watch that junk. Here's Rogers within the front court, right side. Working around the zone, pass left side Shelton. In the middle, Lindsay, right side Brittany, left side to move it back to Shelton. Inside the three-point arc, her shot no good. Over the back of Music, Via 4, shot put back no good, rebound Morris. Via 4 was all over Lindsay.
Yeah, it's rough on the goal.
So here's Lloyd with the basketball. Her three is good.
Well, she just tied the score at 13.
First points of the game. Here's a steal. And a pass. And driving down the lane with the layup is Henry for two.
Takes the lead, 15-13.
Timeout, Gate City. We'll be right back. 30-second break. Well, that's the longest 30-second break I've ever seen. It was a 60. It called a 30. Anyway, we didn't miss a thing. As Weiniger inbounds the pass. 5-0 run by Page County. They lead by two, 15-13. Here's the pass to Kristen, right side, feeds Music in the lane, double team, shot up off the glass, no good. Lindsay with the rebound. She'll kick it out to Kristen. She's covered. Kick it out to Kendall. She's not. Shot no good. Rebound Villafora. Had position on Lindsay. So Lloyd with it in the front court. Her three. No good. Rebound Longland Horner, right sideline. Gets it.
Devils trail by two.
Weiniger with it across the timeline. Again, a 2-3 zone by Page County, giving Gate City trouble. Corners long, three, air ball.
Way off.
She was 2 feet beyond the three-point line. So I have that as the fifth turnover for Gate City. I only have 2 for Page County. I'm in the ballpark there somewhere.
2 minutes to play before the half. Devils trail 15-13.
Lloyd into the front court. They'll move it around. Morris from the left corner. Her three is good.
Make that
18-13. 8-0 run by Page County. Here's Sire. She was open for the three. Instead backs it out to Weiniger, who gives Horner left side. Back to Weiniger in the middle, out front. Gate City rotates their offense around. Horner now has it out front. Almost threw it away. Weiniger saves it. They'll move it to Salyer. Free throw line Lindsay. She's fouled. No call. They'll move it. Weiniger. She drives. Now gives Salyer. Now back in the lane Lindsay. Foul. No call. Horner a three from the right side. No good. Rebound Beam. Pass into the front court. Morris driving. No, she passes across the paint. Shot up. No good. That's one too many passes. Foul. Fighting for the rebound.
Kristen Sayer with the foul. That will be her second.
And here comes Caitlin and Brittany, Kristen, and Samantha set. And inbounds pass out front to Lloyd. Lloyd gives right side Beam. Feed in the lane. Morris. Turnaround shot is good.
20-13. Devils travel 7.
A 10-0 run. Here's a shot from in front. Good. Kendall Weiniger for three.
20-16. Devils back up in 4.
30 seconds to play in the quarter. Is Villafora with it. She'll give out front Lloyd. Lloyd drives into the paint. Pass across the lane to Weiniger. Knocked down by Lloyd. Lloyd will sit, and Jenkins, 5'6" junior, checks in with 24 seconds. That's probably a good move by Price because they don't want Morris to pick up a third foul here. Caitlin out, Kristen in for Gate City. 20 seconds to go in the first half. 20-16. Page County leads Gate City. Kendall slowly across the timeline. Gives left side Brittany. Back to Kendall in the middle out front. Her three, no good. Rebound, Page County. Villafora, no shot. So it's halftime. Page County leads Gate City 20-16. Gate City led after 1. 8. Well, so far for Gate City, not so good. Lost the boys contest earlier. Down to 4 here to start the second half of the girls game. Page County leads 20-16. And this is WTAT Gate City. Game brought to you by Coleman and St. Martin Attorneys at Law.
Devils with the ball.
Down to 4, Weiniger. Again, Kristen with 3 fouls. In the contest, she has the basketball, right sideline, gets it back out to Kendall. Now Rogers out front left side, back to Kristen, who backs it out to Kendall, who backs out toward the timeline. Right side, Kristen, open for the 3, didn't take it. Said they'll move it around left side, Rogers to Kristen, in low. Shot up off the glass, good. First field goal of the game.
Yes, it is. Devils back within 2.
And she needs the help to cause for the Blue Devils. Here's Beam with it, left side. They back it out front to Henry. Henry, left side to Lloyd. Lloyd loses it out of bounds. Last touch by Lloyd.
Blue Devil ball.
So Gate City can tie it or take a 1-point lead. Down to 2. Brittany inbounds to Kendall. Weininger will take it across the timeline and face the 2-3 zone again. That's all Page County has played. Here's right side. Kristen back out front. They'll move it around to Rogers. Back to Kristen. She thought about driving baseline. Instead kicks it out. Here's a 3 by Weininger. No good. Rebound in low. Gate City. Bishop gets into the corner to Lindsay. Now they'll back it out. Reset. Here's the 3 by Kristen.
Good. That was ahead to 1. 21-20.
Kristen with the points for Gate City here to start the second half. Here's the shot up. No good. Block called on Lindsay as Morris drove. So Rachel Morris to the line, shooting 2.
That would be Music's second foul.
Free throws, good. Tied at 21. 6:20 to go third quarter. Morris second is also good.
And back out ahead, 22-21.
And Kristen inbounds to Kendall. Across the timeline. Gives it to Kristen, right side, back out to Kendall. Kendall back to Kristen, back to Kendall. Drives toward the free throw line, now backs it out left side, Brittany. Back out to Kendall. Free throw line, Lindsay. She's in a crowd, gets it away to Brittany. Left side, briefly open, now back to Lindsay in low. She whelped.
Yes, she did.
Bucket won't count.
One too many steps.
That's a nice pass. Nice turn to the bucket. Just
no good.
Yeah, the defense collapsed on her instead of dribbling. She took the step. Here's the shot up. No good. Air ball. Rebound, Page County. Rebound again, Page County on the putback by Hall. Did a foul call.
And that'll be on Music again. And that's going to be her third.
Gate City in foul trouble.
Yeah, they're showing it with 4 on the scoreboard. I don't think that's right.
Here's speed in low and a charge called on
number 10.
Beam. How do they have that in the official schedule? Is it Beam or Bowen?
B-E-A-H-M is what I have it here. And they are showing Music with 4 fouls. I only have her with 3.
Well, we've had scoreboard trouble before today.
Yes, sir. Yes, we have. Devils trail by 1.
Here's Lindsay feeding Kristen. Driving baseline. Shot up no good. Rebound Tipped around. Lindsay comes out of there with it. Feeds Rogers out front right side. No, that's got to be a foul.
Goodness.
And the basketball lost out of bounds.
She was plumb on top of her back.
Well, it's touched by Bean. So Weiniger to inbounds baseline. Here's Weiniger's three.
Good. Devils out ahead.
That's nothing but the bottom of the net. That's 2, 3, 6 points.
24-22. Devils out ahead.
So Lloyd with it across the timeline. Here's a three. No good.
Rebound Devils.
By Morris. Rebound right. Rogers across the timeline. Backs it out to Weiniger. Feed baseline. Bishop lost it out of bounds. Last touch.
Number 22. 32. Hall.
Yeah. So Weiniger to inbounds. Gate City up 24-22. 4:30 to go in the third. Here's pass into Lindsay, and the lane shot up. No good. Rebound. Oh, that was a great opportunity. Yes. Morris gets it. She'll drive into the front court. Give right corner. Shot up inside the three-point arc. No good. Last touched out of bounds by Rogers. So Page County down by 2 with the basketball to inbounds baseline. To the left corner, Moore. She drives the baseline, bounce pass in the lane, shot off the glass too hard. Lindsay with the rebound, fouled by Hall.
That's going to be Hall's third foul.
Well, they still have it posted as 4 fouls on Lindsay.
I don't have that, but I've been wrong many a time.
Well, I don't want to find out.
No.
When she gets another one, she sits.
Well, she's still a-playing, so I wouldn't think she's playing with 4 fouls.
Weiniger with it across the timeline. Devils up at 2, 4 minutes to go in the third. Here's the pass in the lane, Lindsay. Triple team, gets it away to Rogers, right side. Back out front, Weiniger. Here's feed Kristen, baseline, driving, jumper, no good. Rebound, Beam. Gets it to Morris, across the timeline. She looks like she wants to drive. Instead, throws it off via 4 out of bounds.
Very good. Ball back to the Devils.
Timeout on the court with Gate City leading 24-22. We'll be back.
She's still in the game.
Lindsay, a 5'10 senior. And bounce pass, deflected out of bounds by Morris. Intended the pass was to Weiniger. So Lindsay inbounds baseline this time. Gets it into Kristen. Cross-court pass. Rogers still in backcourt. Lindsay with it. Has the ball swatted away. Lindsay, does recover. Now feeds to Weiniger. Oh, wide open. It's Caitlin, and she can't get the pass to her quickly enough, and we have a foul.
She fouls. That's her second.
Villafora draws the foul. Caitlin was wide open. Pass a little low, but Villafora got there in time. Here's foul. Here's Lloyd. Foul by Rogers.
And that's going to be her first.
And that'll be the 4th team foul. 2 on the Panthers. Inbounds pass. Way up front to Lloyd. Now gets it to Morris. Bounce pass left of the lane. Hall shot up good.
Ties the score at 24.
Three minutes to go, third quarter. Gate City's being pressured in the backcourt. Weiniger into the front court. Lindsay backs it out. Now she drives to the wing to
stolen away.
Weiniger, who feeds Kristen, who drives baseline and has it stripped from her. Hall drives for the layup.
Takes it the full length of the court. Page County pulls out ahead, 26-24.
Timeout on the court. Panthers up at 2. We'll be right back. 26-24. Page County leads. Gate City with the basketball. Bishop to inbounds. Does to Rogers. To Weiniger. Has the ball partially deflected. Gets it to Lindsay in the front court. She'll drive to the bucket. Spin move. Now she backs it out. Bishop, 2 points.
Ties the score, 26.
That's Ashton's first points of the game. Now Lloyd with it for Page County into the front court. Gives left side to Beam. Now feed in low. Hall. Didn't she walk? Shot up, no good. Rebound, Rogers. Pass in the front court, Lindsay.
2 minutes to play in the third period.
Now Kristen. She's open. Didn't take the three. Now Kendall will.
And
Shot up, no good. Rebound, Lloyd. 1:50 to play in the third. Now here's Viafora driving for the shot that comes off to Lindsay. Hall was over her back, no call.
Made the Devil faithful unhappy.
Kendall across the timeline. We're tied at 26. Minute and a half to play in the third. Here's Lindsay in the lane. Now dishes Kristen. Her three.
In and out.
Rattles out. Rebound, Morris. Quickly across the timeline. Defense is there, so she'll go to the corner. Thought about three and said backs it out to Lloyd, who doesn't have to think about three, but shoots up an air ball. Reverse shot on the rebound by Beam. No good. Rebound, Kristen. Gets it to Weiniger. Weiniger into the front court. Weiniger in the lane. Shot up, no good. Last touched out of bounds by Hall. Well, the ref had to think about it a minute.
Yes, he did. This is getting a little rough.
That's a she.
It is. Had to look there a minute.
Here's inbounds pass. Kristen gets it to Bishop, left wing. And looks like Gate City's going for the last shot. We're tied at 26, 45 seconds to go in the third quarter.
This one's going down to the wire.
Gate City has not played their best basketball game of the season.
No, they haven't.
But they're tied up at 26. There's 30 seconds on the third quarter clock. And Weiniger just dribbles way out front. 20 seconds. Now here's bounce pass Kristen, left side, right side out front. Rogers in the middle.
12 seconds.
Out front, here's Kristen. Back out front.
Shoot it. Shoot it.
Rogers way out front,
Shoot
right
it now.
side. 5 seconds. Here's feed Bishop in the line. Shot off the glass. Too hard. All with the rebound.
Tied at 26, the end of the third period.
We'll be back with the fourth quarter after these messages. The boys are playing Saturday. Don't come to this place hungry.
No, you're going to be in bad shape. Our Lady Devils outscore the Lady Panthers 10-6 in the third period to tie the score at 26.
Page County's Lloyd with the basketball to start the fourth quarter of play. Gets it to Morris. Morris out front in the middle. Gives the left side Lloyd. Lloyd to Morris, left wing. Back to Lloyd out front. Her three. No good. Rebound Lindsay. Had an out with the Bishop, but didn't take it. It would have been a little risky. Instead, Weiniger will take it across the timeline. Tied at 26, 7:30 to play. Here's Kristen, right side. Gets it back out to Weiniger, to Rogers. Left side out front. Now back to Weiniger. Here's feed in low. Music. Turnaround shot. Off the glass. No good. Music with the rebound. In traffic. Gets away to Bishop. And moving it back around to Weiniger out front. All the way back to Rogers. Her three.
No good.
No good. Morris there with the rebound. On the offside. Morris into the front court to Lloyd. Back to Morris, left wing, guarded by Bishop. Morris drives baseline, shot up. Must have been partially blocked. It was nowhere getting there. Gate City comes out of there with it. Weiniger. Still tied at 26, under 7 minutes to play. Here's Weiniger's three.
Yeah.
No good. Rebound Lindsay. Bishop. Her is good. She hits the court. Must have tripped over herself, you reckon?
I think so. Anyway, we scored. 28-26, Lady Devils.
Here's Lloyd with it in the front court. Gives it to, what's her name? who feeds Hall. Low block. Who feeds driving in the lane. Lloyd. Shot off the glass. No good. Kristen with the rebound. Tied up in traffic and fouled. Well, they have two choices. What's her name, which is Villafora. I was trying to remember.
And that's who they call it on. Villafora. V-I-A-F-O-R-A.
Yeah, she ain't from Scott County.
No.
She's from Page County, which is in the Shenandoah Valley. Actually, the town or city of Shenandoah.
Just north and east of Harrisonburg.
Here's Weininger with it in the front court. Gate City leads 28-26, 6 minutes to play. Rogers feeds Lindsay in the lane. On her hand.
30-26, Lady Devils.
6 point for Lindsay.
Well, they still not credited us with those 2 points.
Lloyd gives to Morris. She drives in the lane and scores. 28-28.
Nope, it's 30-28.
Excuse me. Well, we talked about the clock operator before, and we'll talk about him again. Here's the pass deflected and stolen away. Lloyd comes out of there with it. Feeds Morris in the lane. She shoves Weininger. Shot up, no good. Weininger with the rebound. Gets it away to Bishop. Hall reaches in, no foul.
Referees are letting them play.
Well, just make sure you do it on both ends.
Yes. 5 minutes left in this contest. Devils holding on to a slim 2-point lead.
Here's the feed in low. Shot up by Lindsay, no good. Rebound Hall. Who gets it away to Lloyd. Who gets to Morris. Some circles left to the middle, and her three rims out. Rebound Kristen. Gets away to Brittany. Devils up at 2 as they finally fixed the scoreboard. 30-28, Gate City. 4:38 to play. Kendall across the timeline. Timeout. Gate City. They'll be right back. 3 team fouls on Hall for Page County and 2 on Morris. As we're set to get back in the action, and we do have an official at the scorers table, and they're going to confer. That might be that 4th foul on Lindsay that they might be questioning.
They just need to ask me. Just has 3. Give the girls a little break.
And they still are talking. And Coach Godsey heads that way. Well, actually, he's talking to Bishop and Weininger. And this is WTAT, Gate City. This game will be followed here on the radio by Twin Springs action.
I don't know what that was about, but they didn't take a foul off. I know that.
Twin Springs were playing Chatham. Well, it's 30-28 Gate City to 4:25 to play. Lady Devils with the basketball. Sawyer feeds Lindsay in the lane. Turnaround shot off.
Good. 32-28 Lady Devils.
8th point for Lindsay. Lloyd with the basketball. She'll get it right corner to Beam. Beam in the lane, has it deflected away. Gate City's Bishop comes away with it on her knees. Gets it to Weininger without walking. Good job. Weininger to Kristen in the front court to the left wing. She'll back it out.
That loses it. I can tell by that reaction.
And Weininger dribbles right, backs it out to Kristen. Gate City on top, 32-28.
3:40 to play. In their season.
And Gate City content to pass the basketball around.
Clock is on their side.
Music with it, right sideline. Not closely guarded, the count's not on. Hall maybe 10 feet, now Hall closes in, the count is on. Lindsay drives baseline. Now backs it out to Kendall. Right sideline, backs it out to middle, out front. Rogers fouled by Bohm, or Beam.
No, they got Lloyd for that. That makes Lloyd's second foul.
So Bishop to inbounds. Anytime now. Gets it into Lindsay. Left corner. Lindsay backs it out.
3 minutes to play.
Let's see. That's the 5th team foul on Page County. Brittany in the middle. Gets it Kristen. Free throw line. Bounce pass to Lindsay right corner. Now she'll back it out. 2:40 to play. Gate City up to 4. Weiniger.
Coach God, you tell them to spread out.
You got it. Here's Bishop right corner.
Take care of the basket.
Try to bring a double team to her.
Take care of the basketball.
Kendall backs it out. Now drives. She now backs it out to Bishop in the middle out front. Gets it to Kristen. Left wing. Almost stolen away. They fight for it on the court.
Possession to Floyd. I'm not Floyd. To Page. No.
No. Gate City.
I looked at the possession over there on the other side.
Yeah, it's all the way across the court. We'll be back after this Panther timeout.
2:17 to play.
Devils with the basketball.
4-point lead.
They killed the clock from 3:40 to 2:17 and almost turned it over. And Bishop to inbounds. Gets it into Lindsay. Stands with the ball over her head. Now dribbles to her right out front. Gets it to Kendall. Kendall gets it back, dribbles to the middle, gets it back left side. Bishop dribbles out front, looks, now gives to Kendall. Kendall.
Oh, starts
away. To Floyd. Bounce pass in the front court. To Henry, who scores.